Peace, peace, peace. What's up? Coach Khayr is in the building. Today I want to talk about happy, right, and perfection, and what are the consequences of your choices. And you see our hashtag landmark because I want to smoke today. Today is I want some smoke. You know what I'm saying? But it's also a story about my adventures. What up, Leslie? Please press 2 to share this video, and we getting ready to get it in. How many of you all think that no one is perfect or nothing is perfect? Who all believes that or has been programmed like that, and that's something that you say or you adopt? Just please press 1 if that's something that you own right now. You know what I'm saying? Or that you are living. What up, Devi? Hey, baby. What up, Teresa? Let's get prayer started first. Abdul Kul Tafalatat, Wabazung, Gama Farragoon, Shalel Kalum. I am in the love of all, and all love is in me. I am a part of all, and all is a part of me. And I am one with all, and all is one with me. And I can succeed as a part of all and fail as an individual. And I can be all that I wish in all, as long as my wish is to stay in all. I am never alone. All is, I am. All can, I can. All does, I do. Istanjay ilaku. Word. So check it out. Yeah, that perfectly imperfect shit is some bullshit. Okay? So I'm going to just get right to the whole opinionated part of my particular wisdom and my particular way that it's been revealed to me. Not programmed, revealed. There's a difference between, are you programmed to say that things aren't perfect, or has it been revealed to you that things aren't perfect? Now, I'm going to go back to money. Your parents taught you, in your household, if you don't have millions of dollars and you're watching right now, first off, press 2 if you shared this video. I'm Coach Khayr, Team Taurus, and right now I'm currently in Los Angeles, California. What up, West Side? So, press 2 if you share the video, and please identify yourself and introduce yourself. So your parents came up telling you that money didn't grow on trees. How you think you're gonna have this? Because they just programmed us always to believe that there wasn't enough. There was not, you couldn't just go out here and just achieve your dreams, because that's just not how things worked. And then they always told you, nobody's perfect but God. Nobody's perfect but God. But that's a religious doctrine. And it's also and a lot of these personal development organizations out here, like Landmark, go out here and take this Jesus bullshit and push it on people for thousands of dollars, because they don't want you to all the way leave religion and think fully on your own. They kind of want you to take on their particular doctrine that's still Christian based. Because if you were giving me some personal development that was going to fully free me, you'd give me something that says, fuck everything associated with Jesus and the Bible and religion, especially when you telling me I'm not perfect. But when you look at physics and you look at science, everything is mathematically perfect all the way down to the fractal level. But what these personal development things do, and even people, is they play on your naivety by saying nothing is perfect, so you'll still operate from lack, even though you saying I'm conscious or I'm woke. This is some real spit. Press 2 if you shared the video. Thank you so much. What up, Mercedes? What up, Nicole Stewart? So you end up never being totally free because you keep saying nothing is perfect. And you hold on to that indoctrination and let your ego push it as your sword and your shield to say, this is what I believe in. You ever talk to a rude ass Christian and everything is based around this incomplete ass Bible and what Jesus said and what a pastor told them? They're not thinking for themselves. Nothing has been revealed to them. And even if something has been revealed to them, they shape it around nothing. This nothing is perfect doctrine but God. Well, if God made you in his image, Mr. Bible Thumper, then you too would be perfect, because everything is mathematically sound. Look at the planets. Look at the planets and how they never move out of place. If they weren't in perfect position, then why would we even have these particular sciences? So where did this whole conversation come from, right? So I was talking to my man Q earlier today, and yesterday, and Q says we got into a disagreement, which Tauruses do, men do. That's still my nigga though, still my brother. But he said nothing is perfect, and then when it was my turn to talk, I said nothing is perfect is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And so then he wanted to try to prove that nothing was perfect, and then told me I'm not a good listener. So I said, because I don't agree with you, now I've become not a good listener. I was like, but that's got to be, I'm telling you what's been revealed to me, that through my study and not what somebody told me, through my revelation, everything is perfect. Everything, when you go to jail, when your lights get turned off, when your husband or man cheats on her husband, or your wife cheats on you, you get some type of disease. Everyone has this fantasy illusion down here in this bullshit 3D holographic experience that I'm supposed to fail at all these things, and nothing can go my way. Bruh, stuff not going your way is because of the things that you have chosen. You get to choose. All your choices are perfect. Right. So, and this, if your agenda is not if your agenda is based off of someone else's theory, then you're going to get caught up defending being right all the time versus being happy all the time. What up, Ruth James? What up, Kandaka? So please share the video if you just got here. Also identify yourself. I'm Coach Khayr, Team Taurus, Los Angeles, California. Put this in a group, or share this on your page, even better, because that's where people are stuck at. Everybody wants to be right. So when he said there's nothing is perfect, and I was like, everything is perfect. He felt that I was trying to make him wrong, but I was stating from a place of happiness and also defending my happiness, that I'm very happy that everything is the way it is. I'm in harmony with all of it. I'm in harmony with the work that I want to do, need to do, but I'm also in happy response to the way I'm happy with the things that are laying out in front of me and the way I'm responding to them. Some things I responded to in my past, not so intellectually, not so spiritually. And there was a gap between me accepting them and me trying to make excuses or fight for these things, right? But when you fight for your limitations, you get to keep them. So I stopped fighting by trying to prove that nothing is perfect, and started being happy and saying everything is perfect. Everything down to the damn fractal level is exactly where it is supposed to be, right? But we've been programmed, 98% of the population has been programmed that nothing is perfect, and you should be struggling and fighting and achieving to be right all the time. That way you don't have no energy to be happy. But to be right all the time is where conflict comes from. So you have conflict, like T.I. is saying something is wrong with white systemic racism. So he's saying it's wrong. So as he denounces something, he has to spend all his energy denouncing something so he can be right. And the opposing force of whatever he's denouncing is saying, no, you're wrong, we're right. And now there's no energy being expended upon being happy. Does anybody understand what I'm saying right now? So I'm going to ask a question. Which one do you choose? Do you choose happy or do you choose right? Which one is more important to you, and which one is more prioritized to you? Being happy or being right? Please state your answer right now. Now, what up, Rab Love? Happy or right? Right? And do you believe that everything is perfect, or do you believe that nothing is perfect? Which side of the camp are you on? Would you rather be happy or rather be right? And then, do you believe that everything is perfect, or do you believe that nothing is perfect except God? So, because if God made everything, how could a perfect being make everything incomplete? See, I'm going to go into my Nuwapic bag right now. I'm going to hit y'all with this right knowledge. Right. Now, so a lot of people say they choose and they'd rather be happy, but they quickly can get pulled back into an argument defending what they think is right. Whereas me, I state, which is what happened with my big homie Q. I stated my perspective and my stance, and then he accused me of I'm avoiding something. And I was like, what am I avoiding if I accept everything as the way it is? But his programming, and a lot of people's programming, because I used to be just like that nothing is perfect, or it's okay if I fall short, or I can't achieve this. So I already had an excuse set up for me not having one of the desires that I had. So the whole scheme and bullshit of nothing is perfect is built around you having an underlaying concept of living in lack, that you cannot achieve something, and there's already an excuse set out there for you not to have or achieve your dreams. You're trying, you're struggling, you out here pushing, and then all of a sudden you don't get it. You say, oh, well, it's okay. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect is the biggest bullshit lie. I believe in Jesus more than I believe in that nobody's perfect. You understand? I believe that Jesus died on the cross for my sins before I believe in nobody's perfect. Both of them are bullshit, but one of them's bigger bullshit than the other one. Now, hopefully y'all get what I'm saying. On a scale of 1 to 10, who's following what I'm saying so far? So 10, you following fully. 8, you kind of getting it. 5, you in the middle. And 0 or 1, you totally ain't getting it, or you totally disagree. I just wanted to see, because I'm out here today, I'm out here for all the smoke for those people who want to say, and it's not that I'm trying to be right. No, in the face of their opinion or their programming, I'm introducing another programming for you to have an option to choose, which is mine is based off of trial and error and trial and measure. Right? And so when you start arguing what's right or trying to prove your point, even when you want to prove or say nobody's perfect, which I still keep saying is bullshit, you will go to all lengths to prove that nothing is perfect. But my big homie, he was like, it really doesn't matter to me. But he kept saying it. So why would he? So if it doesn't matter, then why would he keep saying it? So then he said, well, you keep saying that everything is perfect and that you don't care. When I tell you that everything is perfect, I'm defending my psyche from you trying to program me with some bullshit. See, people don't always know that they are passing on some bullshit doctrine. Like when the Jehovah's Witnesses come through, or somebody kind of holler at me about Jesus and see if I'm saved, or I should be taking some other martial arts class besides the one I already took, or I should be getting with this other spiritual teacher besides the one I already got. They are trying to, they're unconsciously trying to influence you with their doctrine and dogma. And you have the right to defend yourself. Yeah. So just like if I say everything is perfect, and then you say, nah, man, everything is not perfect. This is imperfect. This is imperfect. Then you have the right to defend your position. But I'm going to defend mine, that I'm at full peace and full harmony with everything being right. Because when you say things aren't right, you are sitting up here making these notions that you can't have all that God has here for you. That there's got to be some kind of way you can you're going to hit a glass ceiling and then you can't get any further. Contrary to all evidence that you see, that is on the contrary. Yes, like even these people that say, well, Jay-Z sold his soul, Oprah Winfrey sold her soul. Any black person who's ever got some money, or any rock star is soulless because they got a whole bunch of money, and I can't be rich because I don't want to be like them. I just came out of a 10-week program where it was a whole bunch of brothers in there still saying, I don't really need to be rich. I can just go ahead and I just want to be comfortable. Why can't I be rich and comfortable? Because they feel that nobody's perfect. So if I get this money, I could be closer to perfect, and then there's more responsibility in that. What up, Andrea Utley? What up, Sender? What up, Carrie Driver? Everything is perfect in how things are flowing in my life, our lives, even when it's not what I agree with or is the outcome I desired. However, everything is what I desire as my final result. Thank you, Ms. Dukes. So, it's the acceptance that helps you get your life into harmony by being happy. Happy leads to harmony, but wanting to be right all the time is always going to have conflict because you got to prove yourself to someone else. I'm always having to defend my position when I choose right. But when I choose happy, I don't have to defend my position. So the happy people always frustrate the right people. Yeah. And so that's why I think about Donald Trump. He comes in to really invoke people to, every president has been chosen by a stronger power for the last 200, 300, 400 years. There's never been no authentic, well, we've only had presidents since 1700 or whatever. So for the last, however long we've been having, for the last 45 presidents, none have been voted in. They've been chosen by the powers that be, billionaires, influencers, magi's, sorcerers, extraterrestrials, to fulfill some type of agenda. One of the agendas for Donald Trump is to get you so discombobulated that you want to prove that he's wrong. So you don't spend any of your time trying to be happy. You spend your time trying to prove him wrong and prove yourself right. And you waste all of your energy. And then when it's time for you to be happy, you don't have any more energy to be happy. You don't have any energy to be harmony. So I've been watching this whole thing play out. And so even if you say I don't discuss it because he's an asshole or whatever, if you call somebody an asshole, that means they're wrong. They're not in alignment with what your agenda is. And so you constantly are trying to push your agenda on someone unconsciously, but don't even notice it. Don't even notice it. Yes. So where the human design comes into this, because I know some people came over here. Yeah, that's what you be doing to folks. That's what everybody be doing. The best. Woo, 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 woo. Andrea Loggins, you said that he's doing a good ass job doing it. No, you're doing a bad job by interacting with it. By even noticing whether he's doing a good job or not. I'm not noticing him. I'm noticing everybody. I'm noticing the suckers who follow. Oh, my fault. I have my hand over the joint. My bad. I'm noticing the suckers, because you a sucker if you even interact and respond with that and not notice the people who are getting drawn into it, including yourself. Be mindful of your own happiness and harmony. That's it. Be mindful of your own happiness and harmony. Not what other people are doing, because you're at the center of your chart. You're at the center of your human design chart. You're at the center of your astrology chart, and you get easily distracted by the powers that be. So you can't utilize your power by getting pulled into some other shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. So the whole Revolt Summit that Puffy just had was such bullshit, because you had all these people. The first question was like, how does the state of Black America approach this next election? That was the first question. You had all these black people sitting there listening to you, and nobody asked one question about spirituality. They ask about changing the landscape of a Republican or Democratic Party. That was the stupidest shit, but it was played so well. Yeah, because the powers that be got Puffy and the host of the Revolt Summit and T.I. and Killer Mike and Candace Owens. They all got you looking at them 52 fake out versus asking about your meditation practice. Where was the meditation practice or the spiritual component of the Revolt Summit in Atlanta that people was flying all across the country to attend? Okay, it was a music summit, but now we're talking about politics. We're talking about politics more than we're talking about spirituality. Right, Andrea, don't even be talking about the people who interact and respond to Trump. Notice them and then put your attention back on you. Put my attention back on, I say I love Trump and I keep it moving. And then somebody says, how could I love him? Because it's my choice to love whoever the hell I want to. If you hate him, then that means you're not in harmony with him, and you're going to spend energy trying to prove to somebody in your menial conversation that he's doing something wrong. Because as T.I. was arguing Candace Owens with saying he hasn't denounced systematic racism. He hasn't denounced white supremacy. What presidents has denounced white supremacy and then done anything about it? It was just some fictitious fuckery, dumb shit that was going on. Pardon my profanity, but today I'm on one. Just gonna definitely have to be some heavy apologizing for me, but later on. But it's so much silliness going on that we get outside of our design. What does politics have to do with my personal design or your personal design? Why can't you choose to be happy? That's what debates are about. And I'm somebody who got, I have Mercury conjunct Saturn in my 9th house. A master debater. Gemini with Mars and Venus in the 10th house. Master debater. So all my life, for 40 plus years, I've been fucking up. Sitting there trying to debate with somebody and prove that I was right or prove that they was wrong. When I was studying with Malachi York and the WAPU or Nation of Islam or 5% lessons, I was always challenging the Christians, trying to show them and debunk how Jesus didn't exist, or how he didn't die on the cross, or how it was an Egyptian science, or all of this fuckery and wasting of time debating with someone, trying to damn make them bend the knee to what I feel is right. I was stupid. So if I can admit that I was stupid and wasted a lot of time, when I see somebody coming who's doing the same thing I was doing, damn right I'm going to call you stupid too. But I'm not calling you stupid as a degrade. I'm calling you stupid so you can call attention to it and be like, well, how can I be wiser? See, I don't have a problem with somebody calling me stupid, because that's a sign for me to be aware, to be like, oh, they may be noticing something about me that I'm missing about myself. So somebody says, Coach, such and such and such and such, what you just said, that's dumb as fuck. You know what? I'm going to go analyze. And I ain't going to be like, no, it ain't dumb as fuck. No, it ain't. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I am right. Woo, 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 woo. It done got me already. I already lost. Hold on. Let me pause for a second and see what I just said. Is it dumb as fuck to me? Oh, maybe. How's this person saying that it's dumb as fuck? Do they have a point? Oh, they might. I can see how that there was some flaw and some bullshit I said. I'm out of my happiness and I'm out of my harmony. But if I say I'm in my harmony and I'm in my happiness, then I can be like, that's your opinion. That what I said was dumb as fuck. But I did consider what you said and kept it moving. Right. Because I ain't going to keep going back and forth with somebody over some words and disagreement when there's money out here to be made. It's growth for me to go out here and do, good food for me to eat, good sex for me to have, good personal evolution for me to have. But it's going to happen at my level of conditioning. So the brother then hit me with a question and said, what's the breakthrough that you're trying to have in your life? None. I'm not trying to have a breakthrough in my life, because I accept where I'm at right now. And as soon as I accept where I'm at right now, I move to the next level. It has never failed me yet. That's why I said I want all the smoke with Landmark or any of those personal development companies or platforms that say I have to be aiming for something. I have to have this agenda for something. Sunyata means the nothingness, the void. Where is the agenda of the universe? If I want to be aligned with the nature or nature, where is its agenda? Is there an agenda of a hurricane? Is there an agenda of the summer season? Is there an agenda of the temperature dropping and it getting cold in the winter? Is there an agenda? So what do I need an agenda for if the seasons don't even have an agenda? What's the goal? Is there a goal of the seasons, or is it just a part of the system? I'm on fire right now. Damn, that shit is hard. Woo! Go, Khayr. All this is an illusion and a distraction. And be happy to be in the illusion. I'm happy that the distractions are coming. I don't mind being harmonious with these distractions. I just don't have to participate in them. That's why I pull back my power. See, when you're pulling back your power, you're living in your power, then you get to determine where you lend your energy. Now, some of these things we covered last week in the self-discovery class. This week in the self-discovery class, tomorrow, selfdiscoveryclass.info, we'll be going into the path of magic and how to build your book of shadows. Your book of shadows is an experiential. What's the thing that you've already had experience with? So if I give you a spell and say, spin 3 times, touch your nose, and do 2 squats, and then light a green candle, then you do it and you see what the results are. You say, yo, next time I'm going to try 2 spins, and then I'm going to try 1 squat instead of 3 squats, and then I'm going to light a white candle. Whichever one you get the best results is, that's what's going to go down in your book of shadows. But we're going to hopefully let people ask so many questions. What up, Bobby Wayne Averett? First person to let me get in that Mustang 5.0 and make me fall in love. Big shouts out to Bobby Wayne out here. I know he's a diehard Trump supporter. What do you mean I'm working the mic? Hopefully everybody can still hear me. What up, Jay Bertie? What up, Monica Moni? Tomorrow's class, selfdiscoveryclass.info, is how we break through. Really, I don't want to say break through. It's harmonize. Yeah. Don't you want to become in more harmony with situations? Once you get into harmony with the situations that are around you, then you Gucci. You Gucci. You're resisting too much. You're not letting your magic do all of your heavy lifting. Right. There go my man Bobby Averett. Absolutely. I love that boy right there. Man, I really want to have a reunion of some of the cats I went to high school with, so we can sit down and talk about some of our life experiences while we pass around a little something to drink on or something, some lemonade or maybe a Budweiser or something like that. Bobby, can you set that up? Yeah. Anyway, harmony, man. We've been competing, and I get that because I got that from when I was going to school with Bobby Wayne Averett. Bobby Wayne Averett had a Mustang, and it was like how fast it was. Then I got a Plymouth, and I was like, how fast is mine? And then Robert Byrd had a Camaro. How fast is his? And then what's his name had the truck, who worked up at the store in Vander, and the truck was fast. Who had the fastest car? And it was always this competition. What up, CJ Henry? What up, Elise Ignau? What up, Christine Jovi? It was always this competition of who had what. You know what I'm saying? Who had the fastest? It was always this comparative thing. But comparison, all these statistics that we have, is what leads to us having this wall of suffering attachment. Because you not living in harmony with what your design is. Because you done got so caught up with saying that nothing is perfect. And then I'm going to fight you to prove that nothing is perfect. Everything is perfect the way it is. Your expectations just aren't in alignment with nature, and you don't know how to align your design with the way nature is moving. Yeah, you're not you. Yes, sir. I'm ready for another ride, Bobby. You ain't still got no Mustang. Quit playing with me. What year Mustang do you have, or do you still have that same Mustang? I hope you never sold it, but do you still have a Mustang? And if you do, what year? Oh yes, hell yeah, I'm ready for a ride in it. What you talking about? I come to Fayetteville just for a ride. You can pick me up at the airport. Let's hit 95, and then you can take me back to the airport and drop me off, and I'll be satisfied. I do want to drive it this time though. Let me snatch that bad boy through third, take it up to fourth, and then we'll be finished. Anyway, I used to drive fast cars and just hang with cats who rode with fast cars, and that made me from 16, 17, 18 want to be in the fast life. Try some cocaine, smoke some weed, go after fast women, go do these other experiences, because it was all about, I was never satisfied with the perfection of life that I was already in. And my car was like the fourth fastest, but I needed it to be faster because they had faster cars than me. But you know what? Now it don't matter. Those things, I needed to be in vibrational harmony because I was still having fun. I was still having fun, and I'm having more fun in my life now by living in my design than trying to project my agenda on somebody else. So I'm agendaless. Well, I have less agendas. You know, I say growth is the purpose. So all I need is realizations. I don't need breakthroughs. I need realizations. When you have realizations, those will trump a breakthrough. Because then the breakthrough is like a high. I'm just looking for the next high. I'm just looking for the next high. I was looking at some of the people that I was holding space with the toad medicine. We're talking about, man, I don't feel that I broke through. Well, why is that your agenda to break through? Where you need to break? Are you not satisfied with the conditions of your life right now? And then people look at me and be like, well, how are you satisfied? Because there's nothing else, because it's the least amount of struggle. For me to be satisfied with nature, but ride with it like a wave and respond accordingly, is the most satisfying thing I've ever done in 49 years of my life. It's tough to describe because if you haven't tried it, then you wouldn't know. Like, I didn't know what people were going through with cocaine and addictions until I tried cocaine. I never got addicted, but I saw what the high was like. I saw people doing the weed, and I was like, I didn't know what the weed was like until I tried it. I didn't know what the mushrooms was like until I tried it. I didn't know what the toad was like until I tried it. I didn't know what meditation was, or bowing my head. I didn't know about memorizing divine prayers. I didn't know about Tantra until I tried it. And I quit trying to figure things out in my head over and over and over again to have this mental experience with something versus having a full body experience from the inside out. Choose, for those of you who are here, are you choosing, what do you normally choose, happy or choose right? Do you believe that nothing is perfect, or do you believe that everything is perfect? And what's your practice? Nah, I ain't gonna tell you that I don't say that people are wrong. I say that some things are bullshit from my particular experience. Yeah, because I don't care whether you're wrong or not. You can stay wrong for all I care, because that's in vibrational harmony for where you are at this moment. The choices that you've been making have you where you are right now. Yeah. My homie Cheryl, she's working on being sober for a month, then 2 months, then 3 months, or 1 day at a time. That's in vibrational harmony of where she's at right now due to the choices that she's made. But when she wasn't choosing sobriety and she was choosing alcohol, like a whole lot of y'all on here, you were still in vibrational harmony with where you were at that time. I used to sell so much dope. I was in vibrational harmony with it at that time. People were condemning me, my family members, But guess what? That's where I was. I was condemning my family members because they don't have an altar in their house. Yeah, I went to their house, and my cousins don't even have an altar for my aunt. They ain't got no candles burning for her. They don't have a whole bunch of stuff. They're not feeding their own mother, right? And I got an altar with my aunt on it, and I go to her children's house, and they don't have an altar. So then I went into judgment. Oh, y'all are so wrong. They not wrong. They in the vibrational harmony of the choices that they're making. They choose Jesus and that bullshit. That's okay. They choose to be ignorant because somebody's told them about ancestral worship or they've heard of it from somewhere and they made a choice to be like, nah, I ain't rocking with that. Okay, that's their business. So I don't judge like my Aunt Maggie told me who's their mother. Is observation, no judgment. I'm just making observations. Yeah, but my partner the other day, Q, was like, oh, no, you're judging. You trying to coach. Nah, bro, I'm telling you my observation from my 49 years on this planet, from my experience. If you 30 and I'm 49, I got 19 more years. It doesn't mean I'm even any more wiser than you, but my 19 years do got some damn leverage around here. Right. So that's why when I see somebody older, even if they might be talking something crazy, I'm going to still listen because they got more laps around the sun. So some kind of way, they made it. They made it to the place where they're at and they didn't die. So there's some kind of lesson that they're still learning. Hell yeah, if you 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 65, 85, bruh, I don't give a damn. You know what I'm going to do? See what you got popping. I'm going to be like, oh, okay, this is where you at. Now, maybe I can help you where you at. Maybe I can't. Maybe you can help yourself. Maybe you can't. But I'm going to respect them laps that you got around the sun. Because you've seen some things in this particular lifetime that I possibly have not. But the same for me, I may have seen some things in my shorter lifespan that you have not. That's why the whole listening thing is so important. Ooh. Yes, listen. This is enough on this subject right here. I just want to get that off my chest. Once I get hungry, though, my Taurus nature is like, it's time to eat. My Taurus emotional generator says, are you hungry? And I said, I'm ready to eat. I'm ready to eat. So I'm about to go get me something to eat. I hope this message touches all of you somewhere where you can just think about it. Nah, I'm not attacking my man Q. That's my partner. You know what I'm saying? But we having a disagreement currently. Like, he done sent me like 3 texts right now as I'm watching this. What up, Big Ben? Ben, I'm finna go down to the barbershop here in a few minutes and knock this thing off my face. Thanks everybody for sharing. If you just got here, press 2 that you show me that you shared the video and also introduce yourself, what city and state you in and what's your team zodiac. I'm Coach Khayr, Team Taurus, and I'm in Los Angeles, California. The west side is the best side today because that's where I'm at. When I'm in Mexico City, I'm gonna be talking about that's the best. That's the best side. So I do less comparing and competing and complaining now. And I'm looking more for being in harmony with where I'm at based off of the choices that I made and the choices that I can make moving forward. But no regrets. That's why I don't do the breakthrough thing, because then if I don't hit the breakthrough, then I start regretting. I think I make it sound simple, but it may be a little more complicated than that. But you have to practice it. Like, after I practice things for a while, it becomes second hat. What up, Wallace Spell? Jasani, you are welcome. I appreciate you too. So what are y'all taking from what I'm saying? I don't just want you to be, I appreciate it and thank you and so and so and so and so. What are you taking from what I am saying? What is something that you can take, today that I just said to you, if you're on here, since the beginning or since you've been listening, that you can use in your life right now? Are you choosing happy or are you choosing right? When you choose right, you got to defend it. So, for instance, if I say my shirt has red and green in it, this shirt is red and green, and then Big Ben says, nah, Coach, that's blue, black, and white. And I'll be like, nah, it's red, green, and yellow. And then we just start going back and forth. Nah, it's red, green, and yellow. He says, nah, it's blue, white, and black. And I'll be like, there's no blue on here. Now I got to go defend my position of what color this is. And he defends his position of what color he says it is. And I'm not in harmony, and I ain't spending no energy on being happy. But if he comes to me and says, Coach, this is a green, orange, and turquoise shirt you have on, and I just start laughing and be like, okay, then I have not expounded any energy in the conversation because I just accept it. If that's where he's at, that's where I'm at. But I can tell him, yo, that's some bullshit. But if that's how you feel, that's fine. But I'm happy with whatever color the damn shirt is because I'm cool as hell anyway. You feel what I'm saying? What up, Miss Paris? How you doing? Team Sag is in Dallas. Because it really is draining. Yeah. Do you have that kind of budget to be out here going back and forth with somebody over what they think is right? Be happy within yourself. Stop wasting time trying to push your agenda on others. Stop. Also, don't waste your time, Meek Doss, on disproving somebody's agenda. Yep. Accept where I am with no regrets. Digression is okay. Today I had to admit I could make better choices. Excellent. There you go, Cheryl. What up, Meek? Well, I found y'all in peace, and I'm going to leave y'all in prayer. Big shouts out to my man Q. If you made it all the way to the end, it's all good, bro. Dewan said, I choose. I choose. That's the God particle. It's the choices and me being in harmony. What I took from this one today, because I said it myself and I had never said that, like nature doesn't have an agenda. So my programming, which I feel is marvelous, nature has a design, I have a design. So I'm going to be in accord with that design. When it don't feel good, I'm going to do something to change it so I can get it back to feeling good. I had a headache earlier today. I took some damn Excedrin. Bet. I don't have no headache no more. I went for vibrational harmony. What? I'm hungry right now. I'm about to go eat some chicken and some yams. Bong bong. Glad to see you too, Miss Paris. You all late. It's all good. Catch the replay. So there's no agendas in nature. So then all of a sudden human beings start coming up with these agendas and whatnot to distract. Be careful. Be careful. All right, fam. I appreciate y'all. Yeah. I'm just getting ready to... The joint is crazy, yo. Just flow with nature, man. Respond. Please get your human design study on, y'all, especially if you're a generator. 70% of you who watching this right now, how many generators up in here? Does anybody know who they are? What's your aura type? Where my generators at? Where my reflectors at? I forgot I should have said that. Team Taurus, team generator, team emotional authority, team emotional generator, team 3-5 up in this piece. You know what I'm saying? If you know what your design is, go ahead and shout that thing out one time. The bird does not toil. Woo! The lion does not regret. The dog doesn't regret. The cat don't regret. Oh, coach is going to give you the prayer. You ain't got to worry about that. I said I found you in peace and I'm going to leave you in prayer. I ain't been forgetting. We getting ready to hit you with it in just a cute couple seconds. Right. I see my team reflectors up in here. Team projectors up in this piece. Manifesting generators. Get into your design. What's in your design? Your aura type. What's your strategy? What's your signature? And what is your not self? Yeah, that's all you need. I'm not dealing with my not self. See, that's what thing Q tried to get me in. He tried to get me frustrated today by talking about nothing was perfect. And I was like, nigga, I am. Who you talking to? Because to me, I was like, you saying to say I ain't perfect? I'm quite perfect. Say you ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you say that, but you can't say nothing is perfect. What you mean? I'm in the image and likeness of God. My life is perfect right now. When I went to prison, I'm at a high level of acceptance of things. That what you resist persists. Team Manifesting Generator, I see you up in the building. Yeah. If you aren't familiar with your human design, please holler at my man Dewan Tarpley. Please holler at Dewan Cornish, either one of the Dewans. How to find that aura type and all that you're talking about, I don't know. Send me an inbox and I'll send you a whole list of like what I call a starter kit. I have a human design starter kit playlist for anybody who needs it. So just inbox me and I'll get it to you. Idlewild, God don't make mistakes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How could the world be imperfect? And how could somebody be standing trying to prove that? Unless it's somebody else's agenda. That's why I said I want all the smoke. And as a Taoist who practice Bagua, who hit like a cat from Shin Yi, it's tough out here. It's tough out here. Woo! My. Well, Ashley said I'm inboxing right now. Well, I'm finna go over and inbox this microwave. I'm a holler. Big inhale. Exhale out the mouth. Big inhale. Exhale out the mouth. Anna Bacoa, Gijala Kimenka, Tatia Tezara, Kabel Renat, Amcha Sagvanu, Tahara Nunara, Na Gibor, the Shay Yakadeka, Kavava Shamla, Barkham Tarum, Rakame, Tazika Taker, Tamid Gamla, Kasin Kadosh, Badaruf Tufka, Nahela Taker, Yakid Gehel, Amchapanez, Okrea Katushka Taker, Shavatanu Kabel, Ushma, Tazakatanu, Yodea Talamot, Buruk Shem, Kavomakuto, Lalam Vaed. And yes, me and Jasmine will be back on here in a little while doing our live together. She getting ready to do one herself while I can get something to eat and go to the barbershop. And then we're going to come back and double down on y'all. Word. See y'all tomorrow in class. Selfdiscoveryclass.info. Tomorrow we're talking about the path of proper magic and creating your book of shadows. Let's get that sorcery on. Peace. What up, Lisa Nixon? Lisa, Sunday. Lisa, I see you on Sunday. What up, Tara Thomas? What up, Megan? Peace to the family.